Hi, my name is Leanne, and I am standing here at South Doyle High School with the Jeff Bryant. And we are going to talk to him today and learn all about what he's doing here at South Doyle. So, Jeff, if you could start just by telling us kind of what your education is, your background, and then what you do here at South Doyle.
I'm actually, I went to school for 7 years, become an engineer, structural engineer, and I did that for 3 years. I decided I want to sit behind a desk the rest of my life, and I wanted to actually teach and coach football. And so somebody said, "Can you teach drafting at South Doyle High School?" And I said, "Well, I don't know where South Doyle is, and I've never had drafting." And so they said, "Well, we're going to let you try." So they let me try, and that was 18 years ago. And so I've been in the same building, same room, and so I'm not coaching football anymore, but I'm a full-time dad now.
That's awesome. That's great. Okay, so what is your official title here? I know you're a teacher, but tell me a little bit more.
I teach architectural and engineering drafting, or engineering design. Right now they try to model it more towards architectural and engineering, and teaching kids how to design and build, so to speak.
Great, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but a few years ago there was a big push for CTE. What is CTE?
CTE is Career and Technical Education, and actually we've actually had the governor come through here. When he came to Knoxville, he actually came to South Doyle High School. South Doyle High School has one of the best kept secrets of career technical education classes, and we have anywhere from culinary arts to cosmetology to health science to building trades, welding, architectural engineering design, and just all kinds of different things we can teach kids. If you want to go to college, you can. If you don't want to go to college and want to get out and be a blue collar worker, you're going to have the skills and opportunity to do that from here.
So the county, through this push for CTE, funded this machine for South Doyle High School. So if you can tell me a little bit more about that.
The county does a great job. Our CTE department in Knox County is just great. They provide so many things for these kids to learn and work with. And one of the things they did was buy this machine for us, and it's not cheap. And so this machine was bought, and so the kids can learn how to design and cut metal, and then they're able to grind and weld and whatever else they need to do with it. So we ended up starting last year for the metal sign business.
Okay, so tell me about that. So tell me about the metal signs and how you got started with that.
Well, it took a little bit to get this machine running right, and then once we got it running right, Mr. Thomas and I decided to make Mr. Barry, our head principal, a sign, and we did a split letter monogram, the B with Barry in between, and I had one of the kids design it actually, and then we cut it out and polished it up, painted it up, and took it to him, and he loved it. And he said, you guys need to be doing this for business. You need to be selling these to the community. And we're
Absolutely.
Like, all right, well, let's do that. And so, I just thought, South Knoxville will get behind us, and boy, it got out of control in a hurry.
So you went on Facebook. You started a Facebook page, and then the promotion really started. So I saw the signs and I fell in love with them, and I immediately wanted them for all my clients for closing gifts. So you guys have been a huge blessing to my clients. They love them, by the way. So then you started your Facebook page. And as you're rolling into the holidays, tell me about your Christmas orders and how many signs you guys have made and the types of signs that you can make.
Yeah, well, how much time do we have? It's just, it's been unreal. We started putting this out on Facebook, and the split letter monogram was the one that we kind of posted, and people fell in love with that. And so I had my class each pick a letter and start drawing that letter, and just so we could try to interchange the names on them. So if somebody needed a J that was Johnson, we had that, and if somebody needed a J that's Jones, we could just switch some letters around and try to make it easier. That way we have a quicker turnaround.
Right, more efficient, yeah.
Absolutely. Christmas orders, we started taking orders, and Facebook got a little bit out of control. We started getting emails from all over the United States. I've gotten multiple emails from Canada. I even got one from Australia.
That's
and we don't ship.
Yeah,
they're
out of luck.
Yeah, and so, but some things we did to the mayor of Knoxville, Mr. Glenn Jacobs, he found out we were doing signs. He wanted one, And so we made him one. We asked him, I said, what do you want me to send it to you? He said, no, I want to come by and pick it up myself. So he ended up coming down and asked us to do a county key for him.
That's fantastic.
So I had the class do a competition on the county key, and he came down and picked which one he liked the best. And so we started doing county keys for him. So we actually got 2 more we're building right now.
That's great. I understand that you have a custom project that's in progress for a different city. So tell us a little bit about that.
So we started doing some other signs again this semester, and I got a phone call from a person in Kingston, and she's asked if we could do the 12 Days of Christmas. Our table was a 4-foot by 4-foot table. So we're doing 12 Days of Christmas.
So you're making 12 4x4 signs for the city.
So we've had some kids draw those signs. We've been cutting them out, and she's actually coming by Friday with the city of Kingston to pick them up.
I can't wait to see those. Great.
Just something else that, South Knoxville, South Doyle High School is able to say, here's what we did.
You're doing a great thing here. You're doing a great thing. The product is fantastic, really.
Well, the kids love it, and the kids get behind it, and they want to draw these things, and they, not only do they get that, they get to see the end result of it.
Right.
So when you design something, you can also see the end product.
From beginning to end. Right, absolutely. And the community is loving it.
I hope so. We're trying. We enjoy doing it. We really do.
That's great.
It goes to a great cause. All the money we get, all the proceeds we get, the profit goes into our account. And just recently, Mr. Thomas was able to buy brand new welding jackets for all the kids. The money is tight. We're able to fund our program through this machine pretty much. And so
that's great. You're supporting yourself.
Pretty much. And downtown loves that too.
That's right.
And that way more money can go to other places.
Well, what a great life lesson for the kids in business. That's what you do.
Right.
That's great. What message would you want to give to South Knoxville? What would you want them to know about CADWELD Designs and what you're doing here at South Doyle High School?
Excellent. That's a great question. I want to actually go a little bit bigger than that. If you think about Knox County schools, South Knoxville is unique. When you cross the river, you're in South Knoxville. And so, it's a dedicated area. We've got so many great things going on here at this school. And we've come a long way at this school. And there's just from, however many 30 plus ACTers we have to all the different career and technical education, and just so many great things about South Doyle. This is just one small part. So we just want to do our part, something that we can do here to promote South Doyle High School and South Knoxville. And so doing these signs and giving people a really nice product, we think,
I agree.
for a cheaper price.
Absolutely. So as we're rolling into fall and people start thinking about colder weather and Christmas gifts and Christmas orders, if somebody wants to place a Christmas order this year, you might be hesitant based on the overwhelming response you had last year. But if you could tell people how they could get in touch with you if they wanted to place an order for Christmas gifts for this year.
Absolutely. So the best thing to do is to email me at jeff.bryant@knoxschools.org. I'm not concerned about the amount. We have Jim Thomas here, who absolutely is a machine getting these things cranked out.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And we're going to take a look at your students, and hopefully we'll have a guest appearance from Mr. Thomas and Mr. Berry, and get a little glimpse into what you guys are doing here.
Great. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you. So I'm standing here now with Mr. Jim Thomas, the mastermind behind CADWELD Designs here at South Doyle High School. Tell us a little bit about how this all started. What got the ball rolling here?
Well, we used to have an older machine which was a plasma cam, and it operated on Windows 95, and it was just an intro model. There's no upgrades for it, and we talked to the powers that being in the county, and we couldn't get funding, so we just pushed it over in the corner, and we didn't have this for years. So I kept on, got a supervisor to listen to me, and they bought in, and I got Coach Bryant involved, and we've done really, really well with this.
Well, I know the South Knoxville community appreciates what you're doing here. I see the signs all over the place, so great job.
Yes.
Awesome.